Okay, so the GT4. The GT4. As in the last episode, there was no spark, fuel pump was dead. A lot of this I didn't video because it's underneath the wire and all that stuff. So I presumed it was the immobiliser. So I removed all that, cut out the alarm, so it didn't seem to make any difference. So I then proceeded to go through all the relays, all the connections, all the fuses. I found a couple of stuck relays over in the main fuse box at the far side there, but the one that seemed to be stopping it from sparking was a relay that's down under the dash beside the ECU. I swapped that over and spark has arrived. Then the fuel pump seemed to be sticking. So I put direct feed straight to the pump at the back, banged it a few times around the tank area, and it sprung into life. Now, I haven't started this car, but I do know, I've just put back the charge cooler and all the pipe work. I definitely have spark. I definitely have fuel. I can hear the fuel coming around the system. So, I'm going to check the oil again, check the water. I'm going to see if this thing fires up after 13 or 14 years. Let's have a look. So, oil is black, but it's alright, we're on the mark. The alarm wasn't that bad to, right, we've definitely got water, oil, water, batteries connected. If it does fire, yes. If it doesn't fire, Jesus, it's been a bit of a headache. But the alarm, to be honest, wasn't that bad to take off in the immobiliser. It was pretty obvious how it was wired in. It was a towed alarm, which is sort of better type of that era, anyway. I don't know what they're like now, but anyway, I'm pretty sure this will fire up, because I just have this door really, I need some oil on this door. Okay, here we go. Neutral. Okay. Oh, the battery light also now works, which it wasn't in this. I think that was just the ignition key was sticking a little bit. So the battery light is actually coming on now as well. Right, I think this will. Right, okay, let's do it. there's any leaks or anything like that. Right. The next thing. What a relief. God, it sounds good. Smooth, quiet. The next problem now did I just stop? Bloody useless with this camera. Anyway, next problem. Engine sounds sweet. Yeah, have a look in here. As I touched on the last episode, the clutch pedal just ping to the floor and there's absolutely nothing there. Look at the colour of that clutch fluid. I think that master cylinder is toast. So I'm going to order a new master cylinder. I'm going to order a new slave cylinder as well. I mean, let's try and make this reliable. Whether I keep this car for myself, I'll have to sell it. I probably will have to sell it, which is a shame because I'd love to keep it, but I've got other projects. Look, more projects. God, no, I don't want to sell it now because it sounds so good. Everything, I don't see any leaks or anything. So I'm going to buy a service kit, plugs, leads, oil filter, slave cylinder for the clutch, master cylinder for the clutch. And yeah, look at this. Oh, this is exciting stuff. Perfecto. As I say, the engine light's on. I mean, that could be for 1,000 reasons, but we'll get to the bottom of that at some point. Oh, I'm going to let it run up to temperature now, make sure the fans kick in. Well, the one fan anyway, because the other one seems a bit stiff, so I'm not going to, I've unplugged that now, or I will unplug it, should I say. Yeah, this was the relay down in here beside the ECU. I think was the issue. Well, it was the issue. Yeah. So also, oh God, this is where I had to do all the rewiring. I had to cut all the loom out, redo it all. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. So onwards to the clutch, which I'll have to order today. So it's, well, knowing the post nowadays, that'll be 2, 3, 4, 5 possibly days. So there's the boot for the wiring for the. I don't know what that plug does there. There's quite a few wires. It must be something, but I just can't figure out what that is for actually. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. But yeah, so that's the wire into the fuel pump. Yeah, excellent. A few bits of crap come out the exhaust there when I revved it. Carbon build up, whatever. Still got the cobwebs. L171 hype. Not a bad number plate. Okay. Right, still lots to do, unfortunately. Okay. I'll go and order some parts. I'm going to take these. Look at. I don't like this big red air. I've got a big trumpet horn there. Will I leave that? Do I leave that, or do I put standard ones back on? It just looks. You're always going to see that sticking out the grill, aren't you? Unless I painted it black, of course. Some dubious wiring here for it, I think. Right. I will order some parts. Really chuffed. See you soon.